Imagine this, you're broke, you have no money, you need to get started in wholesaling real estate. What are your options? Do you pay a real estate wholesaling guru $10,000, $12,000 to get started, put it all on a credit card, go into debt because that's what they say you need to do when you hop on that discovery call? Do you go through all these endless webinars and teaching how to wholesale real estate? You go on YouTube, but really most YouTube videos you see about wholesaling real estate are saying that you have to join someone's program or course to actually get the real information, actually what to say to sellers, actually how to get the real secret lists, and you're really running out of options. Well, luckily you came to this channel. What's up guys? My name is Zach Ginn. I've done over 2,000 wholesaling real estate deals, and this is the only channel that actually teaches you the entire wholesaling game absolutely for free. I'm not here to make money off of you from selling courses or programs. I'm here to actually teach you how to wholesale for free, maybe do some JV deals and get rich doing that. From the 2,000 wholesaling deals I've done over 7 years, I've always found when you are broke and you have no options, that is never a bad thing because it's very hard for you to make things complicated or have all these other options. And so really what I want to do today is show you what you need to do when you are absolutely broke as a wholesaler so you can actually get your first deal, run up a quick $10,000, $15,000, $30,000 so you can actually reinvest that and create an empire, actually a running legit wholesaling business that gets leads, motivated sellers, and deals every single month. And really to start this off, I really want to focus on what has gotten the best success for people that I've taught. So I have a free wholesaling course. It's called freewholesaling.com. And I've taught hundreds of thousands of wholesalers how to get in this business and actually how to get rich. And I've taught a lot of people and I've shown a ton of people how to get their first deal. Heck, there's not one person on YouTube that's shown people how to get their first wholesaling deal more than me. We have the most testimonials, the most checks. We're pretty unbeatable because we have hundreds of thousands of people because I'm the only one that teaches it for free. I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but just to show that I've taught a lot of people how to get their first deal. And the one really key point when you're broke and you have no options and you have nowhere to go is just to keep things simple. Let me repeat myself. Keep it simple, stupid. That's right. Just focus on 3 things. If you can really, as a beginner wholesaler that has no money that's broke, just focus on 3 simple things, you can get rich. You can get your first wholesaling deal. You don't have to be broke anymore, but you have to do these 3 things to get out of this rut of not having any money to actually get a check, $15,000, $20,000 that's gonna get you the results you want. I mean, heck, what other options do you have? Pay a guru 10 grand or actually listen to this video and do what I have to say. So let's kind of break this all down. These 3 things are number 1, marketing. Just focus on finding motivated sellers. 2, making offers, going to these leads that actually want to sell their properties, going to their house, calling them, closing the deal, making offers on the property, hopefully a lowball offer. And then 3, actually selling these deals to cash buyers so you can get said assignment fee. So let's kind of break these down in a more simpler aspect because I know marketing sounds complicated. I know making offers sound complicated. And I know finding cash buyers are complicated, but really they're a lot more simple than you think. Number 1, marketing. This all comes down to finding lists and marketing channels. Lists are actually the easy ones because when you're broke and you got no money, finding the lists aren't hard. I would recommend that everybody watching this stick to what we call government lists. These are lists you get the government that cost literally no money at all. If you watched any of my videos, you've seen me repeat this a million times, but these are getting the lists like the probates, code violations, the water shutoffs, the fire damaged properties, the arrest record list, the bail bondsman list, really any type of list you can possibly get from a lien or the clerk of the court or a government agency that really most wholesalers actually don't pull or actually know how to pull is going to lead you to actually getting wholesaling deals. Now on top of that too, if you're broke, maybe you got some gas in the tank, you can do a little bit of drying for dollars, a little bit of reverse drying for dollars. I've told everyone, if you can just grab 100 sticky notes or 300 or 400 sticky notes for like $1 at the dollar store, get a pen and paper and just write something like, hey, this is Zach, I had a quick question about your property, please give me a call back. Get a phone number you get on Google Voice and on the bottom and slap these on ugly looking houses or government lists or code violations or pre-foreclosures. You're gonna get inbound leads from the strategy. The problem is most wholesalers aren't willing to do this. It's too much work to go pull these lists. Well, do you want to do that or do you want to go pay a bunch of money for a software subscription package? You really don't have many choices here. So this is why these type of lists are something you should be doing now. Now, when it comes to the marketing channels, we can make this pretty simple. There's really 3 or 4 channels to really be focusing on. Let's just do 3 to be easy. Cold calling these motivated sellers up. Oh, I'm scared to cold call. I'm nervous. I don't want to say. Just go to freewholesaling.com. We got got you covered. If you're afraid of cold call, you got to fundamentally know why you're afraid. Is it because you're afraid of being broke, or is there an underlying issue here? I think your fear of being broke has to be greater than your fear of cold calling for you to actually make a change in your life. And this is something you have to be doing right now. Next is SMS text blasting. You might not know this, but when you're broke, you can actually use your personal cell phone and services like Google Voice to go send out texts. That's right, you can send up to 5 texts per hour on each platform so you don't get any of the spam filters or get kicked out. You can send a bunch of text out, probably over 100 a day if you're doing the methods I teach inside of freewholesaling.com for free SMS text blasting. And then lastly here is digital bandit signs. You can post these digital bandit signs, basically Craigslist ads, or go into Facebook groups and actually just let people know that you and your partner are looking to buy a couple houses for cash. I highly recommend you use AI software like ChatGPT or Bard AI to actually make these posts so you can get inbound leads going in your CRM, and you can actually go out here and start getting wholesaling deals. Now again, I'm gonna repeat myself a lot here, but I do have the free course, freewholesaling.com, in the link below, or just go to the word freewholesaling.com and actually learn how to do this in my AI section. Also reverse trying for $, but that's kind of a list and a marketing channel in itself, so I guess we can use both here. But really, any of those are gonna lead you to great wholesaling results. Then from there, you just start marketing. When you start marketing, you're going to end up finding motivated sellers who actually want to sell their property, and when they're ready to sell their property or when they want to sell their property, they're going to reach out to you. You go meet at the house, you make an offer. Just make it simple. How much do I offer? Figure out what your ARV is, figure out what the repair costs, use the calculator we have in freewholesaling.com, just make the offer. It's really simple. You just have to stop trying to be perfect at everything. And now if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to be perfect at everything you do. And no, you are not going to be perfect. I promise you this. Me starting out in wholesaling real estate, I was not perfect. My cold calling wasn't perfect. My SMS text blasting wasn't perfect. I wasn't perfect at all the things I was doing. But what I was perfect on, but the only thing I really needed to be perfect on was actually going out here and taking action. That is what I did. Taking action actually ended up leading me to getting wholesaling results, leads in my CRM, and eventually a bunch of wholesaling deals. But the truth is, if you're watching this and you're stuck in this analysis paralysis, you should quit it right now. Like, we stopped it. You know the list to do, you know the marketing channels to do, you know you got to make offers. And really the only last thing we got to think about are cash buyers. And cash buyers are easy. Either find landlord buyers or house flipping buyers. If you want to find house flipping buyers, you just go to a software like ZachData.com or ListREI.com. Go to the cash sales, call these people up, saying, hey, I saw you bought 123 Main Avenue for cash. Are you looking to buy any more? Then from there, put them on your cash buyers list. You qualify them from the listing criteria we have in freewholesaling.com, my free wholesaling course. Boom. That's it. You can also go out here and go to the landlord buyers. Just go to the Zillow for rents, cold call the recent listings and seeing if these people own the property. Say, hey, my name's Zach. I'm actually not looking to rent out your house. I'm seeing if you're looking to buy any more rental properties. I'm actually a wholesaler. Then go from there, put them on the list and start sending them some deals, get it sold, assignment of contracts, boom, get your check. Like I've said before, stop trying to be perfect at everything. The only thing you gotta be perfect on is actually showing up every day. And I would recommend, if anyone's getting into wholesaling real estate right now, if you're watching this and you're broke, I'm gonna say you're going to need, if you have no money, you're gonna have to commit at least 15 hours a week into wholesaling. Now in wholesaling real estate, you either can put your money in this business or your time in this business. You just need one. And if you're watching this and you're broke, you can't put the money in, you can only put the time in. So the minimum time you need really to get some wholesaling deals, in my opinion, is probably gonna be at least 15. Some people say 25, some people say 10. 15 is probably the sweet spot. It's about a little more than 2 hours a day if you do 7 days a week, which really isn't that complicated or really that hard to do. Y'all spend more time on Instagram and TikTok than that, so it shouldn't really be that complicated, and just do the work. The vast majority of wholesalers need to create a schedule, they need to stick to it, and when they commit to that schedule of, hey, I'm gonna cold call from this hours to this hours, these hours are gonna be for my list pulling, and I'm gonna start taking action and following up here, and you actually commit to that schedule, you're gonna end up getting more deals, you're gonna do a positive spiral going on, a good spiral. We call this the upward spiral here, where basically you start doing more marketing, you're gonna get more leads. When you get more leads, you're gonna get more appointments. When you get more appointments, you're gonna get more offers out here. And when you get more offers out here, you get more signed contracts, and more signed contracts are more sold contracts, and more sold contracts end up you getting more checks in your hand. And so really the moral of the story here is the more marketing I do, the more checks I get. And that's what you gotta focus on. It all comes down to marketing. But seriously, broke wholesalers don't stick to schedules. Broke wholesalers make excuses. Broke wholesalers quit when it gets tough. Broke wholesalers don't want to work hard. So you gotta ask yourself this question. What am I? Am I a rich wholesaler or am I a broke wholesaler? Rich wholesalers stick to schedules. Rich wholesalers, when it gets tough, they keep pushing. Rich wholesalers understand that getting rich and successful requires hard work, and they're not afraid of that. Rich wholesalers aren't afraid to talk to sellers or cold call. Rich wholesalers never make excuses. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to stick being to a broke wholesaler, or do you actually want to make a change and be a rich wholesaler? This is all a mindset shift and an action shift you need to start doing right now. If you make the decision, you'll start seeing your income growing, your happiness going up, and you making more money in wholesaling, so you go from a broke wholesaler to a rich wholesaler. Guys, I've taught a lot of people how to go from broke to rich. This is exactly what it takes. Guys, if you got any value from this video, do me a favor, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, go to freewholesaling.com, my free wholesaling course, join hundreds of thousands of wholesalers learning wholesaling real estate absolutely for free, and I'll see you guys soon. This is Zach Ginn signing out. Have a blessed one.